Hello everyone, welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today we're going to make this card, and I'll just pop these out of the way. So it looks like that when it's closed, and it pulls open like so, so it'll sit like that when it's open. It looks like that from the front, and then this one's the same. So you can just decorate them however you like. So many people I hear say they saw something on Pinterest. So I thought, I've got to go and check out this Pinterest because I've never really looked at it. And I've actually got a couple of ideas from there in the last couple of days just by looking. So I just sort of look at things and I try and work out how it was made. So whether this is the same or not, I don't know. But this is my interpretation of what I saw. So I'll show you how I have made these. So for this one, we're going to be using the Elegance Collection from Couture Creations. So I'm using the back, some of these cards have got really pretty backs on them. So I'm using the back from one lot of papers, and then I have fussy cut flowers out from the papers to decorate it with. So let me show you how I have made this card. So these are beautiful papers. Just if you look for a stockist near you, they do some stunning stuff. Okay, so to start off with, we have a base card. So the base card is 11 by 4.5 inches, or 28 by 11 centimetres. And it's going to be scored at 2 1/8 and 5.5 inches, or 5.5 and 14 centimetres. Then down here on the half that's got the other score line in at the 2 1/8 of an inch, mark at 2 1/8 of an inch, and then draw lines from that score line down to that little mark, and we're going to cut this away. Now you can either do it with scissors, or if you've got a guillotine you can use that, or however you find it easier to cut. So if you fold the card closed and then do your cutting, then you'll get them in exactly the same spot, so you will end up with this. So that's our card base. So now what we're going to do, we're going to cut some matte layers. So this one is going to sit here. This one is 4 by 3 1/8 of an inch, or 10 by 8 centimetres. So that will go there. So we'll put them on as we go. So I'll just pull away the backing paper. And I'll risk it. Normally I won't pull it all off so I can line it up properly, but don't want to drag it out for too long. So this one will go on the front, and this part's going to fold back on that score line. Then cut 2 pieces of these, and they are 2.5 by 2.5 inches square, or 6.5 by 6.5. So cut 2 and then cut 1 on the diagonal. Sorry, these are 2 3/4 of an inch. The matte layers are 2.5. So start again. Cut 2 of these squares, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, or 7 by 7 centimetres. Then cut 1 diagonally to give you the triangle. Now this triangle is going to go in here, and then this square will go on here. So we'll pop this one into place. I'll just grab some tape. Now because we're using mirror card, it's a good idea to use tape instead of glue. because sometimes, depending on the brand of card that you use, the glue can actually be seen through the front of the card. Like if you were to squiggle it on, you would see the shape of the squiggles on the front of the card, and you'd want to avoid that. Okay, so we'll just pull that backing paper off and then line it up with the fold of the card. And push that into place. And then, we're not going to do this bit yet, we'll wait for that bit. Then you need to cut your top layers. So this is, I've used the reverse side of that Elegance Collection papers, and we're going to put one there, and one on the top of that. So this one is 2 7/8 by 3 3/4 of an inch, or 9.5 by 7.5 centimetres. So we'll pop that one onto there. While I'm doing this, I'll just let you know that I have a couple of Facebook groups. One's called Cardmaking for Beginners and Beyond. The other one's called Barossa Valley Crafts. I'll add the description in the links in the description. And if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome to come and share your crafty creations with us all. Okay, that's that one done. And now put this one on the inside. I've pulled it off the card there. It's got it. Again, I'm using double-sided tape, because if you use glue on mirror card, when it dries, quite often it will pop off. So there's these two squares. So these are 2.5 inch by 2.5 inches, or 6.5 by 6.5. And one of them is cut on the diagonal to do this. And the other one will get stuck to the front of this card. So I'll just remove the backing paper. Even that side's really pretty too. And we'll pop that into place. And now this is going to get attached to here. So when you're gluing it, make sure you don't go after the past the halfway mark. And don't go too close to the edge, otherwise when you push it down it will ooze out the sides. You can use the double-sided tape if you prefer. And make sure when you're putting it down that it will cover the piece that's underneath. Okay, we'll just push that into place. And there we'll decorate it. So I fussy cut this flower out, and this one's going to sit on the front here. So I'll just pull this away. So again, this card can be made for any occasion. Just decorate it to suit the recipient. If they have a favourite, like if they like horses, you could decorate it with horses. If it's a baby card, you could decorate it with baby papers. Right. Now we'll open this up, and I've got some little bits and pieces here. So I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to put that one on the inside. And I'll put, actually, I might put that one on the front. Yeah, I'll do that. So I think the biggest part of making a lot of these cards is deciding what you're going to use, the colour scheme you're going to have. And knowing what is in your own stash will help because you know what you've got to use. Now, given the size of this card, because it's not very big, you could probably get away with using scraps for a lot of it. And I'll just pop this one in here. So I think I might make this one a Mother's Day card, so I'll add a Mother's Day wording to it. But that's it. An easy card to make, and it's quite effective. So that's it when it's closed. And when it's open, it will look like that from the front, that from the top. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do give me the thumbs up, and feel free to come and join us in the Facebook groups. Thank you for joining me. Bye.